Hey, and welcome to my brother's property where we're getting ready to break ground on a kind of cool project.
Well, for the longest time, I've been wanting to build a lawnmower shed.
Sweet.
I mean, an agricultural building.
Right. What does that mean?
Well, it's gonna be a barn.
Okay.
And we're gonna use some maybe unconventional building techniques here.
Okay, and let me break that down. We're gonna build this thing using only things that we have laying around already. So we're not gonna buy any new materials, and that's okay because there's no building codes on an agricultural building like this. So we're gonna show you how we build it, like just how we wanna do it.
Yeah, and I'm asking for contributions actually from all the crew. Things like extra bags of concrete, any kind of metal laying around, maybe even any extra boards or wood. Hey, bub, what you got? You behind the camera.
I don't have
You
anything.
got some contributions?
I got nothing.
I mean, really?
Dude,
Nothing?
we can take the rims off your truck and reinforce the footings of them things.
So what's up with y'all wearing the exact same shirt?
I don't know. That was just an accident.
Yeah, okay.
Poison ivy?
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get poison ivy.
Yeah. If you didn't,
There's more.
oh yeah, it's all over. You really want to know why I need a lawnmower shed? And I think everybody needs a lawnmower shed.
Wow, that was all great, but you might have just got fast forwarded.
What?
Whole thing.
Oh
Oh,
man.
you just see in the final cut what
Don't
happened.
worry, you can watch it in slow motion.
I'm here at the cut station. What are you guys working on?
Some boxes
For
for
Wait on
pillars.
Concrete.
okay,
Concrete pillars.
that's a concrete form.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
like
what that is.
bridge building stuff. And Arlo,
Yeah, we're
I think contributed the scraps, right?
yeah. This was like all laying in the garage there. Who knows
Perfect.
what?
Okay, freebie number one. Chick.
Number one.
A little shiner on that one, bud.
Corner here, I'm gonna call it.
I got nothing.
Yeah, did you notice there was a huge bank right here, Ray?
Well, I did. I just didn't realize how slippery it was.
What I'm gonna do is actually start on the high side to make my first footing or my first pier as low as possible. That's gonna be my zero, sort of.
Yeah, because that
And-
end's gonna be out in the air just a little bit.
It's gonna be a little higher. And I don't wanna start there because I'm not leveling anything yet, like
Yeah.
with a laser, but we will.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start digging right here. We're gonna set this first form and then reference from here, over.
It's only 1.5, so it's pretty small. I gotta go home. I can't figure out poison ivy.
What I'm trying to do is suspend this form over the footing because I don't want to pour the thing and then wait for it to set up and then set a form. I want to do it
This will
all
save
at
time.
once. We're gonna make the concrete a little bit dry, a little bit on the stiff side, we'd say. And by the time it starts setting a little bit, we'll bring it on up to the top. It'll be fine.
This is very similar to what we did over at Johnny Brooks where we used the sauna tubes.
Yes.
But I think this works easier because it's just a hard surface. It's not cardboard, you know?
I'm not a huge fan of the sonotubes for some reasons.
Yeah. I don't know. The square is going to look better too.
I like a square. It's got a corner.
Yeah. This is construction, nothing round. That's one way to do it.
It was dry when I left. I don't know. Maybe somebody shot some water in it.
Huh.
Probably Carter did it. When this thing first starts up, it does a huge shot of
Oh,
cool
we're going to
slow-
film that for sure.
cool slow-mo if you want to get it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
I'm setting this little wooden form here to make my pier. There's some really critical things you have to do to get it positioned in the right spot. And I think it would be dang near impossible to do all those things at one time and actually attach it in the correct position.
Pretty dang hard, I would say.
It's floating over a hole here, okay? There's nothing holding it. The only thing I have to reference is this string line in the first box, which is already positioned.
So you're breaking it down into steps, I'll bet.
I will tell you the steps I had to do.
How'd I know?
Just to get to here, and then we'll talk about the rest. All right, the first step is to take this box and align this edge with the string.
Yep.
The string is not level, okay, or anything.
It's just a reference this way.
It's simply drawing a straight line across the front face. That's all it does. Next, I put a pencil line in the center of the box, and I measured from that box to here to know that the left and right dimension
Step 2, left and right.
is correct. Once that is correct, I went ahead and fastened 2 screws into my stakes right here.
Okay, so it can't move left and right anymore.
Now you'll see I have a screw in the middle of the box.
Yep.
I got one in the back, in the middle of the box. The reason I did that is because my next step is to level the box. You see this movement I've got? Now I did actually sort of pre-level it. So I knew it was close because the potential for getting way off is too great. So I pre-leveled it to do a pre-leveling, and then I attached that.
Okay.
Now I'm
That was
actually,
step 3.
the next step is to actually level it in this direction, the front to back.
Yep.
So this stick right here is going to allow me to control that. I'm gonna put 2 more stakes. I'm gonna just read the level. I'm gonna raise it up and down till it's level, and then I'm
was
gonna
step 4.
attach it. Now, the most critical level is the height.
Yep.
We didn't talk about the height because the height is not set yet. What we're gonna do is use a laser and actually add to this box with another couple of boards, or we're gonna saw it off depending on if it's too high
And
or
I
too
think
low.
we're going to be adding.
I think we're gonna add on this
And then
one.
we'll saw it off, right? Or
Yeah,
we could just measure and make the additional piece the right height to
We
start
could do it either way. Probably that would be better because using a Sawzall or something on this, jiggling it.
Oh, it'd just
you know,
rattle it
the,
to pieces.
The position that it's in is kind of, I don't want to say
So that
fragile,
was
but
5 steps to get these forms set in a reasonable way without, you know, stroking out.
yeah, you want to do it? You want to go over it again?
No,
Do a
I'm good.
review.
I got it.
Okay.
I don't even have a little army shovel like this, but this is perfect for shoveling out of a wheelbarrow where you're kind of raised up. Good call on whoever bought this.
It's the kid's shovel.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
These are ours.
Can you tell there's a boy using
I'm
it?
telling you, this is perfect. Like, way better than a full-length shovel where you're like
'cause you can
stabbing
only
Ray with it.
You can only get half the load on it. That's why you like it.
I'm really wondering if Jamie really bought the shovels for the kids or they're for him.
No, he bought them for us.
Oh, that's what he
But
said
your
anyway.
dad lies, son.
Yeah.
All dads lie. He used to.
Well, I'm buying this new diesel truck. It's for the kids, though. They love diesel trucks.
They love it.
They love milling machines. I think I need 2 more. The kids love them.
They love sheds.
They love sheds and milling machines and welding
If you're
stuff.
doing the same now, it'd be 60 back forward.
You like that?
But what I brought was like we have. Oh, look at that.
That is so satisfying.
It is. All right, now we can fill it up the rest of the way here. How about one more? I bet it's going to settle a little bit. We'll just leave that on there for now. Let it be.
Ice expands.
How many went in there?
Ice expands, concrete shrinks.
I
Yep.
had about 8 or
A lot of
9 normally.
reasons.
I had half.
Most people would have hooked that on the form, but that's the actual outside of the footing, the way you did it. That's why you work for us. You know things. Cheers, and thank you to Keeps for sponsoring our video. Keeps help you to keep your hair, or even sometimes regrow your hair like it did my hair. I was pretty thin on top, and now, after a year of use, it's coming back, baby. So with Keeps, you can get your hair loss medication online. You can get a 3-month supply at a time. You don't have to go to the doctor's office. You don't have to go down to the pharmacy. And it's really easy to use. It takes me about 10 seconds a day, and it's no problem. It's also about half what you'd expect to pay if you go down to the pharmacy and get a similar product. So I'd really recommend it. If you'd like to take action and get going, keeping your hair or regrowing your hair, just go to keeps.com/Perkins and you'll get 50% off your first order. And I think you'll love it. Thanks again to Keeps for sponsoring our video, and let's get back to work. Thank you, Keeps.
Does it work on beers?
I don't know about that. You don't need anything on your beard, bro.
I need a little more
Are you
filled
thin?
in. Filled in.
I
just
think
need,
your beard is fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
I do. step one, our footing and our pier, this isn't being inspected because it's an ag building, but we wanted to just, on all the phases, talk about, is this built to code? Is the code good or is it too much, too little? In this case, this is pretty much what the building code prescribes. We got like a 10-inch footing with a pier with steel in it. So pretty much the same as code on this phase.
It's my spacer.
I feel pretty good that it's not going to take off.
You know, just looking at these ones that are already built, the steel, the amount of concrete and everything, these are actually better piers than my house is sitting on. So I think what I'm saying is that my shed's gonna be better than my house.
Perfect.
In a lot of ways.
The question is, are you moving in?
I hope not.
They look like they're figuring materials or something, but they're figuring lunch.
Yeah.
We need to give him a class on abbreviations. And a diet longer.
Give me half sweet tea. Abbreviate that, Jay.
1/8 SWT.
Wait, what?
Sweet
EA.
tea.
Half sweet, half sweet.
41.5.
Okay.
40.5 is the number.
Yep.
So let's mark 40.5 on that piece of plywood there that Ray has sticking up. See?
Right there.
Then you can
All right, go ahead and mark that.
down that side right there if you want harder to split from this side right here. Okay. That'll be the easiest way.
That's it right there.
That's it?
Yep.
That would be, let's make it 10 and 7/16.
10 and 7/16.
All right, now let's do it the other way
Yeah,
too.
let's demonstrate the other way.
And so I'm gonna read up until I get a number here. All right, that's about 51.
So 51 minus 40 and a half is
10 and a half.
half.
Yeah,
So
and I had 10 and
we're only a
7/16,
16th
yeah.
off doing it two different ways.
Good job, bud.
We're a little short here, so, you know, zip tape fixes anything, right?
Concrete form kit.
It appears that the front part
No.
is done.
No.
Piers.
Cut. All right, no puns about piers this time.
Okay,
Start
I give
over.
up. I give up. All right, here's what we're doing. The front is done. Now we need to do the back ones. And now we use the front ones as our reference. So we need to go 12 feet out into the air.
Yes.
And
Down a
16
big
feet
slope.
wide. It is. And you could do the math and like figure out the angles. You could
No.
be like, if you're a surveyor and you had some really fancy equipment,
Yeah.
you could do that.
Just for anyone who doesn't know, if you measure down the slope, your measurement of the width of the building's gonna be like a foot narrower than you expected because of the way you measured at an angle.
Yeah, it's all about that hypotenuse now.
Yeah. So
how are we gonna do this?
Well, we had a crazy idea. Why don't we just make a square or rectangle? I'm sorry. Did you know that a rectangle?
no, back to the
okay.
point.
Okay. We're gonna actually make a template, if you will, of,
because it's a small structure.
it's super small, 12 by 16, and we're gonna square it by nailing a diagonal brace across it out of some really lightweight, extra leftover trim. And then we're gonna actually just hold it in place and then plumb bob the corners down.
That's gonna be great if it works.
I think it'll be
and
easy.
we have never done this like this before. I've never seen anyone do it either.
Well, that's all the more reason for us to do it right
Yeah,
now.
Dad, he can't help himself. He loves digging.
He likes pulling
He's
stumps
digging
out.
up stumps so that you don't run your mower.
Well, that's good because I
Yeah.
might start mowing.
Focus.
Gotta do it.
Yep, somebody's got to do it,
This is my
and
specialty.
that's his specialty. Looks like it might run in the family.
We've got the mega frame assembled, and I think Jamie was trying to figure out how to waste as much money as possible to lay this thing out. It's probably like $12 each pieces of trim. So like a $50. You got a $50 template here.
ish.
You could have done this with string lines and diagonals and plumb bobs, and that's the way we usually
I
do
can
it.
tell you
Just
for
so you know.
certain. I can tell you for certain this material has been sitting on the shelf where it's at for 12 years. So
It's a pretty good run. Okay, it was a freebie, also free. No materials purchased yet.
mega frame.
We're going down in.
Okay, all right, hold up right there. Let's just hope that this is.
Now I know the real reason why we never do this. Freaking arms are all smoking right now.
This is not even that steep.
It's only one finger pressure, but my arms are about to fall off. Take your time, Jamie.
No, I got it. All right, somebody needs to eyeball it. Hi, what?
Your dad's doing fine over there.
Well, maybe he does push-ups.
You missed it. You missed
How
the
do
whole
you,
thing.
no, I didn't miss. That's right on. Excuse me, miss. Overall, it's not bad.
Yeah, dude, just put the floor on.
I mean, hey, look at our steak.
Let's go home.
Look at our steak. There.
Yeah.
The other one blew over.
That was pretty close guess. Look at this.
Me and Dad were out here in the weeds before it got cut. Just eyeballing
That
it.
is really close.
Now,
I mean, I don't want to brag on you, but it is.
all scrap.
I think one really nice thing about this technique is that it can stay in place while we're digging the footings. So we can just, because here's the thing.
Okay, I knew there was a
Okay,
thing.
you can mark the footing, right? You can mark
Yes,
it.
the corner of where- yeah.
But then you start digging, and guess what the first thing you do is you dig up your
Mark.
your thing. So now we can double check back down off of this frame. It's out of the way. It can stay during the whole
It's
dig.
gonna be the most squarest, strongest mower shed there ever
It
was
can
in
stay
Swain
during
County.
the form. It can stay during the pour. We can double check. We'll just tear it off.
Lunch is here.
Already?
Cut.
Here.
That'll cut them off every time.
Okay, we're gonna do a little stabilization here.
All right, stab it in. When you think it's good. Yep.
Here it is, right there.
If anybody missed it, that was the whole reason we built this frame. Was that right there?
It only took like 10 minutes.
No,
though.
it was fast.
It was.
It wasn't. That's actually a pretty good idea for a small structure.
Yeah, think about doing this on a whole. Hey! I'm watching.
Poison ivy.
Already.
I don't know that you could get it that fast. I think it takes like 8 hours.
No, she didn't.
No,
Unless you're
I
really
do. I do
allergic.
everything fast, dude. I'm good.
I don't doubt that.
We're trying to get these form boxes true in the rotation direction to the faces of the building. All right. Now, we're using this frame that we made for squaring to sight down the edge of it because it exists and it's in a good spot. You can actually just kind of bob your head left and right and align the edge of it with one edge of the box to get a pretty accurate idea of the rotational alignment of the form box. That's all we're gonna do, I think. It'll be good enough. I mean, it's gonna be really good, actually, I think.
Oh, it looks
Oh, it's
good.
twisty.
We're also doing something a little unusual at the bottom footing. I actually decided to move it out 3 inches that way and back 3 inches this way. The purpose of that is so that my column, it's gonna be a 6x6 steel column, will actually land centered on the concrete pier instead of at the edge. We did not do that up front for different reasons, but that's what we did here. This block right here represents the corner of the frame of the whole building, and it's offset by 3 inches, so it's 3 inch by 3 inch block. It's kind of wacky, but I think this is what I want.
That wraps up the foundation phase of this barn project, and that was pretty fun. If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to get subscribed, give us a thumbs up, that does help us out, and check back for the next video where we're gonna do the girders and the post and the floor joists, fabricate them out of some kind of unconventional materials, and keep going up with this thing. We'll see you on the next one.